This is a new year. It is year 2019. And so we're going to be learning how to write 2019. We can make it in bubble letters that might be a little stylized. We can add little things to it to make it look interesting. But I'm going to start off by holding my pencil very lightly, and I'm barely going to touch the paper when I draw. This is because we're going to come back and we're going to erase these lines. So what I'm going to start off by doing is turning my paper landscape, going from side to side, not up and down, but I need more room to come across. So I'm turning my paper landscape. I'm going to put my pencil down, and I'm very lightly going to come up and then down and then straight over, drawing my 2. Now you can see I've made this pretty large, but I've left room to the left, and I'm going to leave room to the right and on the top and bottom. I've got my 2 right down the middle here. The next thing I'm going to draw is an O, or a circle. This is a 0. And I'm coming up and around. Now, I could turn this into a cookie or a donut. If I was going to do one of those, I might make mine more of a circle. I might get something to trace to make it look more like a circle, or I could leave it just like this as an oval, and I would just draw an oval on the inside, and now I have a 3D circle, or not really 3D, but it's a bubble letter circle, 0. The next letter would be a 1, so I'm just going to leave plenty of space on the left and the right. I'm going to draw a 1, and then I'm going to draw the 9. I'm going to come up and then down. And I can see that I didn't draw my 9 big enough, and that's okay because I'm going to fix that when I come back around my bubble letters. Here on the 2, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to draw a U shape around this line. So we're going to be turning this into a bubble letter. So I'm coming around, and I stop before I get to the straight line. So I stop here, and I'm going to come straight over, and I'm going to line it up with the edge of this bubble that I started here, and I'm going to come around it like this. I can see that it might be a little too tall for my circle, so I might wind up having to extend my 0 out a little bit, and that'll be okay. So I'm going to come straight across here on that 2, and I'm going to circle it. Now I don't have the point here. I'm going to try to circle around here and then come up. I want to have the same amount of space here on this bubble as I do here. So I can see here I'm trying to make this part just as wide as I did here. And then I'm going to circle around and then there. Then I'm going to erase that first line that I made, that line that I drew lightly. I'm going to just erase it. There we go. And now I have a bubble 2. I can see here, now that I have that erased, that I might need to make this part wider. And I can do that just by erasing this line. There we go, I have a 2. I've already extended out my circle so that it matches the same size as my 2. And like I said, I might turn this into a cookie. If I wanted to turn it into a cookie, I might give it kind of a crumble effect here and make it a little bit more of a circle. If I wanted to make it into a cookie, or the same with donut, I might even, if I was going to do a donut, I'd draw a perfect circle in the middle. But I'm not going to do a donut, I'm going to do a cookie. And so it's not even going to have a middle part. I'm just going to draw these little chocolate chips in here, and it has this little chewed out part here. And I might make that a little bigger. Okay, and I'm just doing chocolate chips. I'm going to color that brown, and the chocolate chips a very dark brown. Now for the 1, I could do an ice cream. I'm going to draw this very lightly because I'm not going to actually do a popsicle stick or an ice cream, but I could do a popsicle stick with a popsicle on it, just like this, or I could turn that into an ice cream. I'm not going to do either one of those. I want to draw the Eiffel Tower from Paris, France. And so I'm going to start here very close to the O because it's going to have a very curve. Actually, I'm going to start at the top. That way I know how much I can curve. It kind of comes to a straight point, and then it comes down, and then it curves out a lot, just like this. And that curve might be a little skewed, so I'm going to fix that up there. It's rarely perfect the first time. And then it kind of has this rainbow shape here. And then down like this. You do not have to do the Eiffel Tower. You can do your own. You could turn that into whatever you want to turn it into. And it kind of has this platform here and a platform here. These little crosses, comes up, has a little point. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I want you to do your own thing, and I just kind of want to get mine quickly done here. I want you to spend more time on yours. I'm very quickly sketching mine out, but I'll go back and draw it nice and neat. Okay, on the 9 is a little bit harder. I'm going to come around the 9 here, and then I'm going to come up and then straight down and then around like this. And then I can erase that there. If I just want it to be a bubble letter, all you have to do is put a little oval there, and there we go. Now for the 2 and the 9, I can do several different things. I think I'm going to try to turn the 2 into a panda. And so I'm going to give it these black eye rings, this here. I'm doing this very quickly, and I should be coloring this in with a black colored pencil, but I'm just using pencil just for speed's sake. And maybe I give it a little nose here, and I know that a panda's belly is white, so I'm just going there, and then maybe some feet. And then I'd color in all of this black. Once again, do not scribble on yours. Make yours look very nice and neat. We want to take our time. The hardest thing about being an artist is having the patience to finish it correctly. And I'll go back and finish mine, but for this video, I don't have time for y'all to watch it. And then the panda needs ears, don't he? And you can always draw something on the outside here too if you wanted to put a sunshine or some clouds. You could do that. I want you to make this your own. You can even do different colored lines here. It looks really nice if you do it in color, especially 2 different colors. So you can see how you can make this look. Take your time, make yours look really nice and neat, finish it out and color it. And I hope that you enjoy this project. Welcome to year 2019. Don't forget to change all of your 2018s to 2019s this year. I've had troubles already writing 2019, but it's going to be a fun and good year. Make this year the best year ever. All right, have fun, you guys.